Oh, the stench. Oh my God, it stinks in here. Hello, hello. Wow. Oh, the cat pee in here. Oh man, where's the kitchen? Ew, look at this shit in here. What the hell? Nasty up in here. Look, they're cats or something because they just put the food out in here. Look at these blinds. I think they put them up a little too high. You know what? Ooh, this is open. Make sure it's secured. Wow, hell of a backyard. Make sure the AC unit's here. This thing's got potential. You can't have wood touching the ground. That's terrible. All right, the AC's here. That's good.
Why do you always check for the AC?
Make sure so no one stole it. It's a vacant house. It's the first thing that can go. People can grab those things and run. You know this thing wasn't attended to. You step on this, it's like, hey, this thing has not been watered in 10 years. It crunches and dies. Nice block wall, newer construction home. But man, the stench in there. You know what the first thing you do when you get a home like this is? Do you know? You put some gloves on. We're gonna go get some gloves, and then we're gonna walk through, get some notes, then we're gonna put a lockbox on and secure it and go from there. Look at these blinds. The sun hit these and they're a little too high. Ooh, walking through this stuff is nasty. All right, let's grab some gloves. We'll do a walkthrough and then rock and roll, my man. And we'll come back and put the other one on and rock and roll. Little hide keys, let's put some gloves on. Out at the newest acquisition, 6229 West Warner. Picked this bad boy up for $177,500, just closed 3 minutes ago. I'm putting on these gloves, not because of Corona, because this house is nasty. It is nasty. Cat infested, disgusting, but the stench, you know what that means? One thing, opportunity and money. I'm gonna come in here, remediate it, clean it out, put on the Zack touches, get this bad boy turned around, find a nice family to come in. This will be for rent or sale based on the acquisition. This house will rent for $1,700, no problem. Beautiful little community down here in South Phoenix, right off the new 202. Great location, excited about this acquisition. Let's go inside, check it out, and see what we got rocking. Immediately, this house needs a new two-tone paint. When you buy a home in a community like this, you always have to check with the association to get what's called the approved paint colors. You can't just choose whatever colors you want because you're gonna end up spending money to repaint it again. So make sure you're in compliance with what's called the CC&Rs, and they will dictate the colors that are already pre-approved that you can give to your painter to paint the home and get this place looking good. Landscaping is just a desert landscaping out front. Clearly the trim needs to be cleaned up, get better exposure to the home. You can already tell the lighting fixtures are busted out. So even simple little subtleties like this when you're driving properties and you're looking for distressed assets and you see busted out lights, overgrown landscaping, lack of updated paint, those are true telling signs in terms of somebody in distress or financial hardship. So take note of those little subtleties and then you can implement that in your door knocking or your acquisition strategy. Come on in. Always use your nose too. If you're walking houses and you get somebody opens the door, kids are out playing and you get that stench of a smell, write down that address, because man, if they ain't taking care of the inside, it's a stressful situation on the family. This bad boy, I'm telling you, if that camera had a nose and it could take the scent in here, I mean, I'm ready to puke. It is nasty. We got some dinged up drywall. The grout on here was probably a regular base color. It is now black, for example. Just disgusting. Just from looking on the camera, it doesn't look so bad, but I can tell you once you take a few more steps inside here, you got a little half bath here. You come into this kitchen and you got probably cat shit or rat shit or whatever it may be. Clearly it had some sort of leak out here. Somebody tried to remediate it. Whenever you see drywall that's cut up, right here you got about 2.5, 3 feet of drywall. When it's cut, there's probably some sort of water leak or potential mold that was remediated, so they cut it all out. You got these old school cabinets. I'm gonna cut this whole thing out. Nobody likes these high bars, they're dysfunctional, so probably put in some cabinets, get a nice peninsula in here, wrap this thing out again, just put in new cabinets, check all the water lines and make sure it's beautiful. You got a nice pantry over here, single pane doors, solid panel doors over there. Check out these blinds. I've never seen somebody hang a blind and you're still missing a foot below. I mean, everyone's got their style. This could be the wave of the future to do the blinds, hang them a little bit higher so you get that, base where you can crawl out to the outside with having to close the blinds. But let me tell you, that fresh air is invigorating. It feels so much better. Not sure all this junk over here, if anybody wants an exercise ball, it's yours for free. I personally wouldn't touch anything in this house, ever. No bathrooms downstairs, little storage. We got a half bath and kitchen. Let's go check on the upstairs. Hello, Zach's here. It just, I mean, the stench, and look at the baseboard from the animals. So what you see here in this overhang, this is interesting, would be an opportunity to actually do another loft area. So as you come up here, if you wanted to frame in this area and you have to check on the specs, you could probably build another loft area. It's nice to have the vaulted ceilings here, but a move would be to cut this drywall here or on this opposite side, and then have a full walk space up here to build in another bedroom or loft space. It would give you a little more square footage, some more versatility with the home, and not a lot of money in terms of doing it. You just want to make sure that it's going to be built to code and that you're going to have, you know, a foundation in terms of to support that structure. You do have a little mini loft area here. I don't know why there's multiple Pro Heat Pet. I mean, clearly these things don't work because, man, this house is just nasty. Unless they rented it and left it behind. Just disgusting. All right, so we got a master suite in here. The stench is really unbearable. It doesn't, I mean, I just want to puke. The good news is I'll lose a couple pounds after looking at this house because I probably won't eat for the next couple of days. So if I look a little thinner on camera, you can attribute it to that, you know, repugnant smell in here. It's just nasty. Everything's got to go. You got a little linoleum floors on here that's coming up. These cabinets are highly distressed and probably scratched from the animals. Certainly take all this stuff out. I mean, just look at the walls and the nastiness. They did leave some toilet paper. No power and water is on. Probably a broken window over here. And just this tub, everything's got to go. It is just, honestly, I feel like I want to puke and I have a pretty strong stomach. This house is just nasty. Look at the different color blinds. You got brown over here, white cheap ones here. This house I don't think has ever been cleaned in probably, just take a look in here, just disgusting. Look at this hairs in here and shit. That is so nasty. This house has never been cleaned probably in 10 years, and I'm not exaggerating. I would not allow a family with kids to come in here ever. It's just dangerous. The base of these doors, look at this, it's just rotting up. I've never seen doors like this start rotting on the base. Just disgusting. Get your knee off that carpeting and you're gonna have to go into decontamination before getting in my car, Luigi. All right, all the base, all these floors are coming up. So we got 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. Nice to have an upstairs laundry. That's actually really nice. You're not bringing your stuff downstairs. Washer and dryer. I mean, can you imagine washing clothes in here? I mean, this stuff is, just look at the top of here. I don't know if you get light on here. It is so bad. All this stuff's coming out. It's a full gut. Look at even these doors, they're all patched. A lot of times true telling signs in terms of distress, people start trying to do these patch on these doors. You can see, it's just, look at that. One touch, boom. Boom, that's what they tried to patch. Disgusting. All this stuff comes out. Once again, you got your magical blinds that don't even cover the window. It's good that we're getting some airflow in here, but I'm gonna close it so nobody can break in. Not that there's anything to steal in here, but just nastiness. I mean, look at these walls, are very telling. I'd like to, you know, have a camera in here in reverse and see what transpired to get these walls like this. It's just so bad. Ugh, take a look at this carpeting over here too. I mean, I feel like they just said to the animals, go ahead and pee and defecate anywhere you want in the house. So we got our other bathroom over here. We got 2 bedrooms, the master suite over there, little loft area. And we got, the stench in here is so bad. Ooh, they did leave some Lysol. I'm gonna just get a quick Lysol going here. Thank God for Lysol. I'm just gonna hit this all over the house as soon as we keep walking out. I'm serious, look at this Lysol. Much better. I'm Lysoling this whole place, it's so bad. All right. So we got a 3-bed, 2-bath, little loft, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, little loft, black wall in the backyard, stucco, newer construction home, South Phoenix, north-south facing. This home exudes opportunity, right? There's nowhere to go except from the floor to the top. We're gonna make money on this bad boy. This one, it's easy in terms of design and functionality. It's already there. We're just gonna strip this thing down to the bones. We're gonna do an atom treatment for the cat smell in the ductwork, changing all the lighting fixtures, all the floors, all the baseboards, all the carpet, do the bathrooms, put in a new kitchen. This thing's a total gut remodel, absolutely disgusting. I'll order a container immediately, putting on my lockbox, calling for utilities, and start the demo and the construction tomorrow. I'm gonna keep spraying this Lysol because seriously, it's just, nasty. Man, oh man. All right. Ooh, they left some stuff in here. Looks like we got soft water system. The garage opener looks good. Garage door is painted, probably needs to be adjusted, but garage is stabilized, no cracks. Oh, this is what they probably pulled. So whatever the mold remediation company or whoever came in here, they wrapped all this stuff and put it in the garage when they ripped out the drywall. That's kind of standard protocol, but it's not like we're gonna save it anyways, we're gonna toss it. All right, let's go over the numbers on this. It's not even locking. Put a little muscle in the hustle. It ain't gonna go. Well, first thing we're gonna do is make sure this bad boy is secured. I'm gonna close this back door, see if this thing even locks. Probably not. Yep, we got this one. Just take a look at the bugs in here. Take a look at these bugs. I mean, I can't even make this up. Those are flies. What else did they leave us? Some spackling tools. These are all brand new. This is good. Boom, boom, boom. So here's some paint too. Color paint. Let's think, do we want to keep this color? Negative. We don't need the paint. Anyone wants some free paint, rock and roll? But I'll certainly take the new brushes, the spackling materials, put these in a bag. Actually, let's sanitize this, of course. So we're talking numbers, I'm gonna spray some Lysol on this bad boy. Let's do that. Oh my God, it's like, I feel like fresh air. It's like getting released from prison. They open up the gates and you just walked outside right now. I don't know what prison is, I've never been there, but I can tell you that maybe that's what it would feel like. Everyone likes to see these SHIT holes, but nobody talks about the numbers. Acquisition, 177.5. Remodel, I'm gonna go with a solid 25,000 on this bad boy. Maybe 28 with some backyard landscaping, cleanup, always keep a couple thousand for that. So we put all that together. We're at, how you doing guys? Just made friends with the neighbor. Don't get in the Lysol, don't get in the Lysol. You're cool. All right, so 177.5, 27, maybe 28,000 in here. Future value of this bad boy, probably about 240 to 250. This thing will rent $1,700 all day long, so you can back into the numbers. We'll put it up on the screen for you. So I always like to go in, even if I'm not getting my 10% yield on the rental, which of course I prefer, but it's harder and harder to get that. As long as I have back end equity, a great play that I love doing is rent it out for a year, get a long-term capital gain, get that good cash flow, and then you sell, you have a long-term capital gain, and then you capitalize on that back end equity. So if you hold it for a year, and then assuming the market is stagnant or even goes up a little bit, but I'm basing zero appreciation, then I'm still gonna make probably a 15 to 20% ROI on this deal based on those numbers. That's why this makes sense. So you see there's no shortcuts to be taken here. It's literally stripping it down to the studs, rebuilding it, but it's nice because we're not doing any structural stuff. We're just literally, you know, I want to say surgery, but this is more aesthetics, right? We're just taking it down and rebuilding it like for like. We're not moving any structural walls. We're not building out any new showers. We're not framing anything else in. Literally what's called like for like. I'm extracting the exact tile, putting in another tile, taking out the kitchen, putting in another kitchen. Very simple stuff, putting in new blinds, carpet, paint, flooring, kitchen, quartz, and appliances, doing some landscaping, get it back on the market. I can turn this type of deal in 2 to 2.5 weeks, super fast. It's all about being organized, being strategic. I'll have a container out here tomorrow, power and water I'm gonna order right now. So it's about being proactive, not reactive, going on the offense, making things happen. I've already started marketing. I've just heard, spoke to the neighbor, letting him know, I'll go give him my number, talk to everyone else in this neighborhood. As you can see, and you want to pan, it's a beautiful little neighborhood. It's a great little interior lot. And when you talk about sexy, right, in homes that you want to maybe put in your long-term portfolio, this fits it. Why? Because it's got that newer, you know, you got stucco tile roof, you got a newer build, so it's something that I don't mind holding long-term. Certain assets really may not fit that criteria, but this one, based on the price, is still relatively cheap. Even the cheapest homes in Phoenix, you're having a hard time buying even at this price. So you know by default, picking up a home of this caliber, right, of year built and type of property that it is a good deal. So that's what we're talking about here. Welcome to the newest acquisition. Looking forward to show you the back end on the remodel, and I'll keep you posted what numbers I actually hit on the back end. But my projections so far are always very conservative. If anything, right now I'm actually hitting a higher number because the rental market is extremely solid here in Arizona. So sometimes I state a number and all of a sudden I get multiple, you know, bids or multiple people interested in the home, and somebody says, you know, we really want this, I'll give you $50 more, $100 more per month, or we'll prepay 3 to 6 months because we really need this property. So you always got to be open to all possibilities, but I always want to be conservative on my numbers, and you're never going to go broke being conservative. So anyhow, welcome to the newest acquisition. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks for coming along. Excited to share the opportunity. Have a great day.